I'm Paulina Leiser, producer of Focus Today. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to check our other videos at theDove.us.
Well, good morning and welcome to another edition of Focus Today. And our guests today, you might have seen them on Focus Today in the past. We are talking about an event also that is coming up that's kind of an interesting one. Nick Cook is a pastor and director of Hope Ranch. Now, this is outside of Sam's Valley, yes. Or in Sam's Valley itself? Valley, okay. Yep. And you say that this ranch is actually, Hope Ranch has been around for like 8 years now.
8 years, yeah.
Okay. We're going to find out what it is that they do if you haven't heard about it before, and then they've got an event coming up as well. And Colette Kuhl, you're the director of what is actually the event coming up, right?
Yes.
And do you do something else also with Hope Ranch outside of designing events?
Yes, I am a part of their discipleship group. So.
Oh, okay. All right, well, all right. You've opened up the discussion then of what it is you kind of do. Give us an idea. Give us the big scope of your ranch out there in Sam's Valley. What is it? What's the goal?
Yes, she's part of our discipleship group. They're called the Wranglers of Hope.
Okay.
And we have 10.
You have lasers?
Yeah,
we're going to. It's like Super Marvel heroes.
Right. I mean, you know. But so they're a big focus that we have of raising up the next generation of leaders, and they come up and they help wrangle all of our other camps. So we pour into them, and then they pour into their peers.
So you have a lot of camps.
We have a lot of camps
there, and mostly in the summer, I would assume,
yes.
Or is it year round?
And we do rodeo Bible camps for kids.
In the summer, mostly.
In the summer.
Rodeo Bible camps. Okay, I've been to Bible camps before. I've been to rodeos. What do you do to combine the two?
Right, so they come up, they get to ride on horses, they get to ride on the trails in the arena, they get lessons, They get a rope, they get to ride the buck and barrel, ride steers. In the past, we've shot guns and a few other things like that.
Oh, wow, really? Okay. Well, that sounds great. How many kids do you have coming for those events?
Yeah, so we've limited it to 10 kids per camp, and then we have 10 wranglers. So each wrangler has their own kid. So.
Of 10?
Of 10.
So at any point you can have 100?
No, we would have 10 at a time. Sorry.
10, okay. So but then you rotate through?
We rotate through.
So in the summer you might have how many kids?
150.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do they come from?
All over. We have Hearts of the Mission comes up once a week. We do horse therapy with them. And we have Wilderness Trails. We're going to do their camp in 2 weeks. And
okay, now you say you do horse therapy, but this isn't therapy for the horses as much as for the people. Is that right?
That is correct.
Talk about how that comes into play with somebody, and who needs horse therapy anyway.
Right, we probably all do. The outside of it's been said the outside of a horse is good for the inside of a man. And so just petting a horse or being around a horse, but kids that have been taken advantage of, to put them on a horse, that all of a sudden they have control, and it's a good environment for them to feel safe, secure, but also to gain confidence.
Yeah. Wow. So that's just one aspect of what you do.
Just one aspect, yeah.
Give us the bigger picture. What else do you do?
Yes, Sorry, as far as the rodeo camps?
Everything. I'm just wondering, this sounds like it's quite an operation.
It is.
And so you have the rodeo camps, and that's mostly in the summer?
Yes.
And for kids, do you have stuff for older people too?
Right. Yeah, we're getting ready to do a camp probably this next year for older people. It'd be an adult rodeo Bible camp.
And you point to me when you say that. I appreciate that. And so how would that be? Would it be the similar kind of a thing?
It would be.
It's just you have more steps for people to get up on the horses with?
Right, the higher steps. We have some just incredible horses, and
really?
People have just this opportunity to come up and ride our horses in our environment that most environments aren't conducive for. So.
All right, give us an idea. How many people can people stay overnight there and all the rest? Give us a scope. How big is your operation?
It is not very big. We own 80 acres, and we back some BLM and things, but our focus isn't so much the overnight thing. It's just probably more riding lesson programs.
So sometimes people are there just for the day?
Right.
Okay.
Just for the day.
And how many horses do you have that you work with?
At this time we have about 15.
Wow.
We wintered 24, and they kind of moving.
How did you even get into this? How did this morph into the whole camp, the whole Hope Ranch concept?
Right. As a pastor of the Red Rock Cowboy Church, I needed an avenue, an outlet to reach the world, reach the kiddos. So it just became a ministry that we said, let's use our gift of horses and reach kids with it.
So have you been ranching your whole life? What's your background?
Horses, yeah.
You've been with horses, okay.
We've done dude strings. I grew up in that kind of environment.
With what?
With dude strings. So,
dude strings?
So people come pay $20 and go down a trail.
Oh, that's what you call a dude string.
A dude string,
okay.
yeah.
I gotcha. People, it's kind of like what we saw on City Slickers.
Yeah, City Slickers.
And we've all been on those I didn't even know that I was on one, and that's what it was.
Dude.
It's mostly you're just following the horse. It's following the horse in front of it.
Right, that's
and
a
all of
dude
that.
right there.
That's a dude string.
That's a dude string.
So you learned something new on the morning show.
Everybody at Hope Ranch is volunteered.
Really?
Nobody's paid there, and we just.
All right, let me. You said you're a pastor of the Cowboy
Yes.
Church, and I know a few years ago you were having to move out of the area, the barn that you were at before.
Yes.
And I think it was like I wanted to check it out, and I think you had left the week before,
right,
or something. So. You were hunting for a place. I know that we had a call out saying, hey, if you can help out, please do so.
Right.
You found a place, obviously, where you are at right now, and this is where they have the Cowboy Church every weekend? Every
weekend. Every Saturday night, at 5 o'clock we have dinner, and at 6 o'clock we have service. And it's on Meadows Road in Sam's Valley at 10663 Meadows Road. So.
Okay, how many people do you have showing up?
About 100 a week, yeah.
I might be able to come out now that I know where you are again. I mean, you've been there a while, right?
Right,
How
about
long?
4 years, yeah.
4 years, okay, wow. Time flies. It was, but you were without a place for a while.
We were bouncing around a little bit, but we're permanent now. Hopefully.
Amazing. Colette, I want to talk about this event coming up. You've got a Dinner of Hope and a Wrangler of Hope. Are these two different events that are coming up, or two different Wranglers of Hope are putting on the Dinner of Hope?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So give us a picture. What's happening?
Well, I believe it was 3 years ago, Rochelle Owen, she felt it put on her heart to start the Dinner of Hope to raise money for Hope Ranch. And the reason she felt inspired to do this was because she and all of us all of us volunteers in the youth group had decided to read a book called Do Hard Things, written by Alex and Brett Harris. And she just wanted to go for it because she didn't want to regret not doing it later. And it actually became a really big thing. And this year we actually expanded it, so we're having 176 people that we're going to be feeding dinner to.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
And when is this happening?
This will be on August 18th. Okay. And the father of Alex and Brett Harris, Greg Harris, he will actually be there speaking, and he is working on a book right now called Raising Kids to Do Hard Things. And so it'll be a great opportunity. We have 4 tables left, which, well, let's see, 4 times 8, I believe, is 32.
Yeah.
So 32 seats left. And then you can also sponsor a table. So for $1,000, you could get the whole table and be able to have all 8 seats.
Okay, so you're thinking of maybe a group going together to help out that way. What about individuals? Can they come and work with a group or something? So how do they get in touch with you on this?
Oh, well, you can call me if you want to get a seat or buy a table. By phone, my number is 541-777-1688. And then you can also email me at the number 1, KUHLprincess@gmail.com.
There's a story there, I know that. At Gmail, you say?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have both of those here at the Dove because I realize you might not have written it down. But you've also got a Facebook page that people can find about this, right? So what do they do? Just Hope Ranch?
Hope Ranch and
look for Sam's Valley or something.
Sam's Valley.
There's several
religious organizations.
Okay, and you'll have the information about the event coming up also.
Yes.
So this is a fundraiser. Tell me why it is that you have costs. What is it? Is it for land? Is it for horse upkeep? Give an idea of what it is this fundraiser is for.
Well, it's partly to raise money to feed the horses, and then also to give sponsors so that we don't have to charge kids to come.
Okay.
So we let most of
How many people do you have working at Hope Ranch to do this, to help out? You said you had one person for each 10 kids, and there's you, so there's 11.
Yeah, there's usually about 12 of us.
12 of us, okay, so it's a pretty bare bones.
When it's happening, but when it's not a camp, it's pretty much just me and my wife.
Wow, and you still have to keep feeding the horses.
And the horses don't go away.
Yeah, up to 24
you had this last winter. So.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Well, good. So the event again is August 18th, the dinner, and you can contact the Dove. I'd say go ahead and give us a call here, and then we can get that information. Be sure that Sue has all that. She may have that.
Yes.
So that when you call, we'll be able to let you know. Or just go to Hope Ranch on Facebook, on the Facebook page, and find out more about that. Any idea how much you hope to raise? Hope Ranch, hope to raise?
Yeah, hope.
Is there a fundraising amount?
Last year we raised about 15,000, and so this year being almost double in size.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
we've been at the Bear Hotel in Grants Pass last couple of years, and it sits 100 people, so we kind of went to almost 200.
This will be at that place?
No,
then?
this will be at the First Naz church.
Oh, in Medford. Okay. All right. So in the Medford area and all that. Terrific. Well, that's good. What else do we need to know about Hope Ranch? Anything else to add up that maybe we haven't covered since you were here last? Anything else? I mean, this is a big enough thing here, the dinner.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it? Do you need any other help of volunteers or anything? People just show up at your church Saturday night?
Yeah, people could show up
There
Saturday
you go.
night.
Find out more about it. And that's at 5:30.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Dinner and 6 service.
Great. All right, Nick Cook and Colette Kuhl with us and Hope Ranch. Maybe this is something that's kind of piqued your interest. Give us a call here at the station, or you can go to their website. That's probably a great way of doing it too, at least on Facebook, Hope Ranch. Thanks for being here.
You bet.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Coming up, we're going to be talking to a guy who is sharing the conversion from Mormonism to Christianity, and he's written a book with Lynn Wilder on all of that. So stay tuned. It's coming up here on Focus Today.